In tonight's bulletin, a rise in foreign-owned retail shops sparks investment law concerns. Central Islands Province celebrated its 45th second appointed day. And Guadalcanal Province is hosting a 5-day health summit. Hello, you're watching a SIBC TV News Bulletin. I'm Eliza Kukutu. A sharp rise in foreign investors running retail shops in the communities has sparked questions considering the breach of investment laws that reserve retail business sectors for Solomon Islanders. Director of the Foreign Investment Division, Lynette Dawea, confirms that as of 2020, foreign business operators are not allowed to run a retail business in the country.
Generally, retailing as of 2020, government blame him protective na retail sector. So I mean, any operator who have come prior to 2020, him sabe continue, but no anyone him allowed for enter after 2020.
It was alleged that investors entered sham marriages to Solomon Islands women to obtain legal status of operating business under the retail business sector.
When it happened, it became a tabu blue fala, meaning they are married to local individuals. Every businesses you look at operator, they registered to Solomon Island, majority of the women, blue me. Their partner is sitting there and selling cigarettes on their behalf. But him not an approved sector where you may allow foreigner for come here.
Chairman of Transparency Solomon Islands TSI Rodney King-Mele say this is not an ideal situation and calls on the government to address gaps to the country's investment legislations.
I think it shows no more that there are gaps where government blame need for looking. One gap now, people use him really I think the real owners are foreigners and therefore they come under foreign investment cover blame. But gap that's a gap where you need for maybe director and minister blue and if all government side you need for look him me no think him an ideal situation, but I think him some gaps where we need for work him.
Meanwhile, Ms. Dawea confirms that a proposed amendment is now current for the ministry to include sections to the Company House legislation to address the gaps.
One of the approach we're taking now is there's a proposed amendment now current for the government for me fala adim a section law act for including beneficial ownership, whereby him address him na this fala shortfall. It's been an issue that him kakam, but him also need him na amendment law legislation blame, and as you can understand, him need for go to parliament, and the delays blame fala him relate specifically to that. But when we do introduce the sections where him cover him na beneficial ownership, him meaning whoever foreigner him come in for whether through marriage or dual, but you also declare him na when a source blue you come from. And I think already steps have been underway through company legislation, Company House, for addressing that one.
Now, according to an investigative report by In-Depth Solomons earlier this year, a report by the Solomon Islands Financial Intelligence Unit identified systematic weaknesses across multiple government agencies, including immigration, labor, the business registry, inland revenue, and money transfer operators, such as Western Union. Now, Central Islands Province yesterday celebrated its 45th second appointed day in Tulagi with the theme Empowering Transformations, Resourcing Our Future. The celebration reaffirms a shared commitment to building a stronger, more resilient and prosperous Central Province. Andre Nakole, who was in Tulagi for the event, has this story.
The event brought together government officials, diplomatic corps, provincial premiers and its executive, church leaders and members of the public together who celebrated the event. Speaking at the ceremony, guest of honor, Minister for Provincial Government Lazarus Rima says, Central Island Province holds a unique place in the country's history as it is the country's first capital.
It is a privilege to join you today as we commemorate the second appointed day of Central Province, a province that holds unique and irreplaceable place in the history of our nation. This is the birthplace of our sovereignty, the cradle of early trade, and the ground on which Christianity pest took root in the Solomon Islands. Your history is not only the Central Province story, it is the nation's story.
He also acknowledged the province for setting priorities on tourism, fisheries, agriculture, and rural transformation.
Today, I wish to acknowledge the leadership of Premier Sagupari and the government of change and rural transformation for articulating a clear development vision for your people. Your priorities in tourism, fisheries, agriculture, and rural transformation reflect both the comparative strengths of Central Province and the aspiration of your communities.
Premier for Central Islands Province, Honorable Kenneth Sagupari, emphasized that the theme is not only about words, but is a blueprint for the province's development.
The theme of this year's anniversary speaks directly of our executive mandate, empowering transformations, resourcing our future. These are not just merry words to decorate a celebration. They represent a bold blueprint for survival and awards of growth. Empowering transformation demands that we dismantle the stagnant government structures holding Central Province and sister provinces back, and boldly reform. As my government of the rural transformation of Central Province, we will govern Central Province. Resourcing our future dictates that we take the immense unexploited wealth of our lands and oceans and people and transform them into tangible assets that should secure long-term prosperity for the generations to come in our province and our nation.
Andrea Colle reporting for SIBC TV.
Guadalcanal Province is hosting a 5-day health summit, bringing together health professionals, community leaders, government leaders, and key stakeholders in Honiara. The summit provides a platform to discuss ways to strengthen primary health care services and introduce the use of the primary health care performance indicator. Agnes Menanopo reports.
The Primary Health Care Performance Indicator is a new tool designed to measure the performance of primary health care services across the province. Guadalcanal Provincial Health Director Dr. Ray Celeso told SIBC TV that following this week's summit, health teams will begin using the indicators to assess the province's health service delivery and identify areas that need improvement.
This week, we will best the province in terms of delivery of primary health care services. So when we talk about primary health care services, them including community clinics, rural health clinics, they say post and not necessarily excluding provincial government, provincial hospital and national referral hospital. So just focusing on the clinics, nurses and people at the clinic. At the end of this week, Bamibala Osimitale, Mevelka, what was scorecard. Obama when a province him still at this time in terms of primary health care service delivery. They'll also come up with them based on discussion on and this tool we're using for measure primary health care service. We'll come up with a clear and doable implementation plan.
Dr. Celeso acknowledged that the province continues to face challenges, but said the assessment will help identify priorities and guide future planning to improve health services. The summit also aims to strengthen collaboration between the Guadalcanal Provincial Health Division and its stakeholders to deliver better health outcomes.
We would like to strengthen that partnership with other stakeholders too, like agriculture plays an important role, and fisheries too in terms of nutrition. Malnutrition is an issue across children and especially pregnant women with anemia and such. So we want to have a good partnership with fisheries and agriculture. We want to have good partnership with the education so that we instill healthy behaviors and lifestyle of beginning. We have community leaders to come to look after more clinics and ward development committees to look here. So we would like to strengthen that partnership. Kasi mitalem, health is everybody's business.
The summit is funded by the Australian government through DFAT with support from the Ministry of Health and Medical Services and is hosted by the Guadalcanal Provincial Health Division in partnership with the Guadalcanal Provincial Government. I'm Agnes Menanopo for SIBC TV.
Now, communities involved in seaweed farming in Western Province are rebuilding after most of their seaweed drying infrastructure was destroyed by the recent tropical cyclone Maila. The Haleta seaweed farm in Rarumana was among those hit the hardest by the cyclone, which destroyed much of its seaweed drying infrastructures. The community is now focusing on recovery efforts by rebuilding. Becky Bui with the details.
The recovery efforts highlights the resilience of rural farmers who are working together to restore an important source of income despite limited resources.
So every seaweed infrastructure also seabed where stay side low seaside, no anyone stay. Wave come then take them go out. So and damage too. Every water dryers blow seaweed them out with them every other things when we follow using also post too. So rebuilding effort them no easy and very challenging for me follow every farmers because them costing money. Actually, me follow every farmers, me follow start back lo zero na everything goes, so me follow have to start back. Kasi every new seabed lo here, me follow rebuilding back and costing up to 6,000 to 7,000. So I'm expensive too much.
Seaweed drying is a crucial stage in the production process, ensuring the harvested crop is properly preserved before it reaches the market. Despite the challenges, Rarumana community have begun rebuilding the dryers using the resources available, demonstrating a determination to get the industry back on its feet.
So, message normal for every seaweed farmers, no give up. And normal only way for seaweed industry to grow and way for Savetekem Selen, so no give up, start back. And for what the stakeholders who are supporting seaweed industry and government too, please must give him good resource for supporting seaweed industry law country, especially me follow affected law cyclone Maila in order if water like seaweed industry for grow big law country, not in terms of policy but resource.
While recovery is still underway, the rebuilding of the seaweed dryers represents more than just a restoring infrastructure. It is helping revive livelihoods and strengthen community resilience in the face of future disasters. I'm Becky Bui for SIBC TV.
International recording artist Dema Soul has arrived in Honiara ahead of the Team Solomon fundraising live show, lending his support to the national fundraising campaign for Glasgow 2026. The artist met with members of the media yesterday alongside local artists during a press conference where he shared why he chose to be part of the initiative. He also encouraged Solomon Islanders and Papua New Guineans living in Solomon Islands to get behind Team Solomon as the athletes prepare to represent the country on the international stage.
This is my first time to come to mixed invitation lo committee Michael Chen na Narplana. Even Sasi talking me na miyama mastro. It's an honor to come na stop. It's a big play event, fundraising, and then also play alongside with the local artists na all big play legend or some Sasi na. Even Justin Wellington too. It's an honor to share him stage when them all the artists. Me like call out all the fans lo me lo here, and also all my one talks or Papua New Guineans, you stop here, you walk or you school or you stop nothing, please come and support him. This is a big play event. Also me call upon the PNG embassy, lo come and support him. This you can come see on the table or buy one when I'm the store lo VIP area and you stop. Lo you support him. This event. It's a national event na. Mi makim Papua New Guinea miyama mas lo come and celebrate on the world brothers lo. SI lo this is a big play event lo fundraising.
He says he is looking forward to connecting with everyone through a performance that celebrates unity and national pride.
All my music style, I'm all local, Papua New Guinea local style. Some Blow Island, reggae, island stuff, but mostly local stuff. From my performance this weekend, mostly all old songs from me. But sometimes AI work him can redeem, if I make him can. Just lo hamamasim this day. Also support him the team SI lo this Commonwealth Games fundraising. Yeah. And Mamas Lokam even perform alongside the Black Wine band, and me one big fan of Black Wine. Lokam son of one time all being backed up by this professional band, and which an honor. Thank you.
Now, fellow international recording artist Justin Wellington is expected to arrive on the 3rd of July when another press conference will be held alongside more of Solomon Islands' leading artists. The fundraising live show will then begin on the 4th of July. The concert is expected to bring together musicians, supporters, and the wider community in a celebration of music while raising funds for Team Solomon's campaign to the Glasgow 2026 Commonwealth Games. President of the Solomon Islands Maritime Transport Association, Oscar Vahimana, is calling on Solomon ports to introduce a national vessel tracking system capable of monitoring ships operating throughout the Solomon Islands. He made the call during the launch of Solomon's Ports' first-of-its-kind shipping schedule hub application, which allows users to access vessel arrival and departures scheduled for ports across the country.
I know this one for ports haba. I know this one for haba, but it would be more better, please, if you follow come along with the way babay mi track him every ships blow me throughout the country make out the farmers lom sabe na time CP blow me every libak him go down what the sabe na oh but time same come now so I'm good for farmers for reading products block at if Simta hemi progress well I think mi falan sabe doing this fala system or even I call upon SIMA Marine Party the director if it's implement him or come up with them in the standalone system for tracking for the ship.
He welcomed the introduction of the shipping schedule hub and encouraged ship operators and seafarers to make full use of the new application to improve access to shipping information.
So again, I call upon all the shipping operators, you money on them ship, seafarers, where money on the ships blame me, please, when this come online, you make use of it. Make a misabe. Work together with the Ports Authority. Efficiency of bathing blame arrival and departure blame. I think me bara first and foremost, me thank him God for this fala application. And I know and me look ahead the future of it, but I'm benefiting me, especially the shipping association throughout the country. And also I should call upon other stakeholders, SIMA, Seafarer Association, another association within the maritime industry. Please, we work together with them, SIPA, the leading agency for country blaming, especially the ports, harbor blaming.
And that's news. Follow us on sibconline.com.sb and our SIBC News Facebook page. You can also subscribe to our SIBC News YouTube channel for more of our latest stories. Thanks for watching.